Welcome to the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. Under the lights at the Pete in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, a 1-0 game featuring the Lions of the Ivy League out of Columbia and the ACC's Miami Hurricanes. The winner will be in the catbird seat tomorrow in the regional final, awaiting the winner of tomorrow afternoon's elimination game. Southern Miss, the 1 seed, lost day one, bounced back to eliminate Alabama earlier today. So here we are getting ready for a big one tonight, a huge advantage to whoever can come out on top of this one. Tom Hart, Gabby Sanchez, former Major League All-Star. This is a Miami team behind Daniel Cuvée that when they're swinging the bats, they can be a difference maker, and he's as good as it gets.
Yeah, he definitely is as good as he. There's a reason why he's a projected first rounder in next year's draft. There's a lot of power in that bat. He showed it in game one with a huge 3-run homer to start off that first inning for Miami. It was big. We talked to JD Arteaga, says, hey, they need to come out. But not only that, defensively, flashing the leather. He can do it all. Miami needs him again to come through.
And they need him because this Columbia team is undefeated in the month of May. One of only 2 teams that hasn't lost a game this month. Coastal Carolina is the other. 9-0, scoring nearly 11 runs a contest.
I mean, you're talking about a red-hot team. 9-0. They have won 10 straight. They've won 17 of their last 18. They play great defense. They've been swinging the bat better than any team probably here in this regional. They have power up and down that lineup. It's a fun team to watch.
Yeah, indeed. They've been swinging it really well. 11 runs on 16 hits in their upset against Southern Miss last night. It's Columbia and Miami. Coming up next, dodgeball. This is Hattiesburg, Mississippi. The winner plays for a regional final tomorrow night and a berth in the Supers, and the loser gets another chance at it. Columbia 1-0, Miami 1-0. This is Miami's Friday night starter. And he gets the ball here as the second starting pitcher of the weekend for Miami. Griffin Hugas, 6'1", right-hander out of Wellington, Florida. 5-7 with a 4.22 ERA. 85 strikeouts and 81 innings pitched.
Hey, he's Friday night starter for Miami this year. And for me, it's going to be the fastball. That's going to be the key. If he's able to throw strikes, and that's kind of been his thing lately, where he's been falling behind. He hasn't been able to get ahead with that fastball. If he gets ahead with that fastball, the slider and the changeup will work for him.
And the Lions resplendent in their Columbia blue. Here's how they line it up. Hunter Snyder coming off of a 4-hit game against Southern Miss last night. Was also hit by a pitch. He reached base safely 5 times. And a Columbia offense that's hitting .292 as a squad with 76 home runs. Top 20 in the country in runs scored per game. It's not just trying to win one game, it's also trying to win a regional. In that regard, who would be better suited to win this thing, not tonight's game, but win the whole weekend?
That's going to be the interesting thing that goes on here. And I think really when you look at this game, both these teams are going to be in the driver's seat. Whoever wins this game is going to be 2-0, and all they have to do is just win one more. If you don't, you're going to have to win 3 straight. So right now it's going to be who of these 2 starting pitchers can go the deepest, because you want to really preserve that bullpen.
Columbia is looking to become the 3rd Ivy League school to start 2-0 in the NCAA tournament. Penn did it 2 years ago at Auburn, and Harvard in 1997 in a Midwest Regional in Stillwater. And a first pitch fastball at 93, in for a strike to Hunter Snyder. Sophomore from St. John, Indiana. And back-to-back fastballs, 0-2.
And that's going to be the key for Hugas in my eyes. Where's that fastball at? Where's that velocity? Right now, you're already seeing 93, 94. He'll settle in. He'll be about 91, 92. but when he is going and he is on, he's going side to side with that fastball.
Nothing but fastballs so far. Spikes it, breaking ball, 2-2. Snyder is a second-year player out of Lake Central High School in St. John, Indiana. He was an All-America player coming out of high school, and he pulls that one foul to the right side. So Columbia team won the regular season and then won the Ivy League tournament. They swept through with 3 wins in as many games, a couple of extra inning victories. Curveball in the dirt, full count. Doesn't throw the curveball very often, right? Mostly slider.
Mostly sliders. Curveball he'll throw about 6% of the time.
That last one certainly looked like a curveball.
It was.
And a fastball is yanked into the glove of Renzo Gonzalez. One down.
That's one of the reasons why he has to get those fastballs over early. When guys get to be able to see that fastball a couple different times in the AB, it becomes a hittable pitch. He does need those secondaries. He's usually going to the slider. Goes to the slider a whole bunch, 31% of the time.
Yugas transferred to Miami from Cincinnati, and the first pitch to Sam Miller is tipped foul. 2 years with the Bearcats. And now facing the Columbia shortstop and Jack Cale, the second baseman, played together in high school. They make a formidable duo up the middle. This dude never throws a curveball. We've already seen 2 in the first 2 batters.
I think he's getting around the slider.
Okay.
On that one, but he does throw a curveball. His curveball is more 12-6. It does have a little bit more depth to it.
Well, his catcher Tanner Smith tried to help him by framing that one, but it was off the plate. J.J. January is the home plate umpire today. Two-1 on the way. Foul back. Miller, 6', 205 from McMurray, Pennsylvania, out of Peters Township High School. Pulls it to third. Cuvée, a little low, but Gonzalez has it. 2 down. And that brings Griffin Palfrey up. Palfrey had an RBI double last night. Did you steal my pen?
I didn't. I have a bunch. You want one?
No, I'm trying to quit. And a line drive right back up the middle for Palfrey. 2-out single. And the Lions will try to get something going. Palfrey's second hit in the regional.
Yeah, Palfrey, really nice swing on that 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Short swing. Drives it right back up the middle at 106 miles an hour.
Here's Anton Lazitz, and a breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. Out of play. Miami shuffled its rotation around a good chunk during the season. It's a team that started the year 8-1. Included a sweep of Princeton. The Tigers came down to Coral Gables. Hugas got a winner in one of those. Got a win in one of those games. Then launched the series at then number 8 Florida and had a hard time riding the ship. More downs and ups for a couple of weeks. Breaking ball hit to short. Ogden's got it, and that will close out Columbia's top half of the first. Runs a hit and one left on. We go to the bottom of the first. Miami coming up. Lions, Thomas Santana takes the mound to his namesake's music. Junior right-hander from Millburn, New Jersey. 5-3 with a 5.43. Just as many strikeouts as innings pitched, and he gets the ball for the Lions tonight.
He's got good command of that off-speed pitch. He has a good slider and changeup. He just added the changeup, but he's been utilizing a whole bunch. That fastball is going to be anywhere between 87 and 90. Pretty straight. Sometimes it has a little bit of run, but you see that he actually spikes that slider. So it gets a little bit more rotation on the slider.
Here's a look at the batting order for Miami. Hurricanes jumped off to a quick start in game 1 against Alabama with a 3-run first inning. Cuvée had an opposite field 3-run home run that followed a shot from Max Galvin that should have left the ballpark but was brought in back into the play after the nearly went over the fence. It was part of a 3-run 3-hit opening frame. So Cuvée waits in the hole as Jake Ogden leads off. They're playing Santana as Thomas Santana took his warm-up pitches. It's one of the best improvements in the NCAA tournament over the years is the willingness to allow for players walk-up music, both for batters and entrance music for pitchers. It used to be, no matter where you were, a very sterile environment. This one off the end of the bat drops in for Ogden. Leadoff single.
Seems like that's something that Ogden has done all year long. It being that table setter, getting on for Miami early on.
Santana's last outing was the start against Holy Cross, a thrown together doubleheader after both teams prepared for the NCAA tournament. Holy Cross out of the Patriot, Columbia out of the Ivy. Bit of a gentleman's agreement between the winners of those two leagues. Here's Max Galvin. So they got together for a doubleheader last Saturday, and Santana started and threw 2 shutout innings. Holy Cross, by the way, has already been eliminated from the postseason. Two hits for Galvin, including a 393-foot home run in the middle innings in the win against Bama. And he looks at his strike, 1-1. Ogden's perfect on the base paths this year, 12 for 12.
That's something that we haven't actually seen in this tournament. Any stolen bases. Nobody's really attempted to go. Everybody basically going station to station.
Two and two. Galvin one ready for that one. And an emergency hack takes it to 2 and 2.
Is it just me, or am I seeing something that we haven't seen before? And that's actually the catchers giving signals of what to throw.
Let's see.
I think I'm seeing some fingers being called. Oh, no, there it is. I saw something before.
Oh, and Estherbrook forms a battery with Thomas Santana.
Wonder if Ogden will be off and running on the pitch.
And he is. It's a line drive to left field. Back-to-back hits to start this game for Miami. Ogden a bloop single, then Galvin, pardon me, with a sharply hit opposite field single.
And Galvin gets that fastball right down the middle, stays on it, drives it the opposite way. And all of a sudden, Daniel Cuvée comes up in the same situation as he came up against Alabama in yesterday's ball game. Two guys on with a chance to put Miami on the board.
Too early to call this danger zone for Thomas Santana and Columbia?
No, I think there's never too late to call danger zone.
First pitch fouled straight back. Cuvée now 7th in the country in RBI. He's driven in 79. The sophomore from Fort Lauderdale. Up and away, 1-1. Monster numbers with runners in scoring position for Cuvée. Nice pitch, 1-2. Is that the slider?
Yeah, that's the slider. It's a very good pitch. He has very good secondary pitches. That fastball is going to play because of that slider and changeup. Good spin rate on that slider.
1-2. Cuvée pops it up into the birds and down the right field line. Cale racing back there, and nobody can make it there.
Hoping those birds.
You afraid of bats?
Not that I'm afraid of them, but I don't want one coming into this booth because you're on your own, partner.
Well, that might be new for the Columbia players. And the reason is they haven't played many games under the lights. Last night was just their second night game all season. And the first was early in the year with the opening road trip to Kennesaw State. 2-2. Santana wearing a different shade blue now. He went to the Pingree School in New Jersey. And the 2-2 fouled straight back. High school nickname for Pingree's Big Blue. reached for and poked high and deep to right field. And another one comes down in foul territory.
Is that Big Blue?
Big Blue, Columbia Blue.
So now he's Columbia Blue.
Yeah. JD Arteaga, tying winningest pitcher in Miami history. Long-time assistant, 18 appearances as a Miami assistant in the postseason. 8th pitch to the plate appearance for Cuvée. Down the line, that's a fair ball, and it gets all the way down in the corner, just hugged the fence. Racing home is Ogden. They're going to send Galvin home. The throw is up the line. Cuvée to third. That throw is wide. A 2-run double for Daniel Cuvée, and he delivers in the opening frame for the 2nd straight game.
Every single time that Miami needs a big hit, and this was a great at-bat for Cuvée. Fouling off a lot of tough pitches, finally is able to get a slider out over the plate, hit it down the third base line. Lucky bounce too for Miami. It's able just to hug the fence, and because of that, Max Galvin is able to come around and score. Heads up play too by Cuvée, realizing that throw is coming through and able to get the extra 90.
Dorian Gonzalez Jr. pops the first one out. 0-1. Senior second baseman has started every game at second this year. 55 starts last year. He's an accomplished guitarist. Performed in competitions as a youngster. And he sends an opposite field single to bring home Cuvée. 4 straight hits to start this game for the Miami Hurricanes. It's a 3-0 UM lead.
And Miami starting off hot with the bat. 2 strikes. Dorian Gonzalez, again, an elevated fastball. Doesn't try to do too much. Bat head stays on plane, drives it the opposite way. We saw Galvin do that. Now Dorian Gonzalez.
Tom Carty is the Columbia pitching coach. He'll pay a visit. 3rd year as the head man at as the pitching coach at Columbia. Developed 12 All-America pitchers when he was the head coach at Georgia College, before going back up north to LIU. What do you think this conversation is like? You've listened in on a ton of them.
Yeah, this is just trying to settle everything down. Thomas Santana right now, the way that things are going, Miami has been squaring up a lot of baseballs. Just trying to settle things down, trying to relax and maybe break the rhythm up of the Miami hitters.
20th year for Brett Moretti, winning as head coach in Columbia history. 13 wins against top 25 opponents. Columbia pitching allowed only 5 hits last night against Southern Miss. Already 4 with nobody out in the first inning. Derek Williams, 1-0. Up the middle and another base hit. 5 in a row. It's a feeding frenzy for Miami hitters.
When you kind of look at the way that Miami is doing it too, except for Daniel Cuvée, who pulled the slider, everything has either been opposite field or right back up the middle.
Feeding frenzy for the birds with the insects around the lights too.
You keep saying birds. I'm still looking.
No, those are American goldfinches, I believe.
looking it up.
Sure. Ahead in the count to Renzo Gonzalez. Junior from Miami hitting .232 with 1 home run. Chance for a double play and a second for 1. Miller back to first in a 4-6-3 to get the first 2 outs of the inning. It advances Gonzalez to third.
This is something that we've seen with Columbia already, and it seems like whenever they need an out, they just say, you know what, we need the ball to go to Cale because he stops everything. Jack Cale, really nice turn there. Started it, Miller secures it at second, throws it over to Vogler.
Second double play of the weekend for Columbia, and a big swing and a miss. Off of the home plate umpire, JJ January's mask. One and two.
Yeah, it seems like this has been the point for Santana. He's getting the Miami hitters into 2 strikes, just hasn't been able to put them away. Tries to elevate that fastball, and Miami is ready for it. Might have to go back to that slider. Everything's just up in the zone right now. That slider, he needs to get on top of it just a little bit more, get a little bit more downward angle to it.
That one gets off the glove, gets all the way to the backstop, and Gonzalez scampers home. Wild pitch scores Gonzalez. It's now 4-0 Miami. The first 4 base runners all reached via base hits. They've all come home to score. And down goes Tanner Smith finally. Under the watchful eye of the Tyrant Flycatchers here at Pete Taylor Park. It's a 4-0 Miami lead. NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. Tom Hart alongside Gabby Sanchez straight from Ed's Burger Joint. We both crushed it. Captain Crunch milkshake between games. 4-0 Miami, top of the second. Who did more damage? You with that milkshake or the birds that are gorging on the flying insects?
I mean, the early lead goes to me with the milkshake, but the birds are catching up.
Cole Fellows will lead off the second inning for Columbia. Lions find themselves down 4-0. And a first pitch curveball from Griffin Hugus. I just find it interesting. We've got all the stats on numbers of curveballs he's thrown, percentage of curveballs he's thrown. It's a low number.
Yeah. What's funny, though, is that sometimes
that one opposite field gets past the reach of Cuvée, and Fellows trying to stretch it into a double. The throw comes in just a hair late, and a violent slide lost his hat. He's safe with a leadoff double.
That's a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, stays on and drops it the other way. How about Cole Fellows? Doesn't stop, no hesitation. Watch out, coming in hot.
He didn't slide into the base, he tackled the base.
He tackled it. But we were talking about the curveball compared to the slider. Throws the slider a lot more, but sometimes you're in the bullpen, you're throwing, and something just feels good that day. And you know what? Maybe the curveball hasn't really felt good, but today, man, you know what? I'm able to throw it, and all of a sudden pitchers would just go to it.
Chimney Swift. That's my latest guess. The Birds.
No, I know what you're talking about. You said chimney?
Chimney.
Chimney?
Chimney Swifts.
Swifts. I have to look at it now.
Here's Jack Cale riding an 11-game hit streak. And he looks at a second pitch strike, 1-1 off the 93-mile-an-hour fastball. One out of play. I don't know if these will go sleep together in a chimney somewhere, but if they do, they're all going to sleep really well tonight.
Oh yeah. And you know what? I think you're right. They do look like those.
Cale had 2 hits against Southern Miss, 2 for 5, and he puts this one on the ground to short. Jake Ogden gathers it up. 1 down. Fellows advances to third.
Jack Cale with a productive out. Getting Cole Fellows over to third, less than 2. Good handshakes as he comes in. That's one thing with this Columbia team. They understand you don't have to get them all back in 1, but just kind of chip away at this point.
Sky Solinsky swings and misses at a first pitch breaking ball. He had a hit the other night. All but one Columbia starter had a hit in their 16-hit barrage against Southern Miss. 1 in for a strike, nothing in 2. Hughes delivers a curveball, hit to third. Cuvage coming home. They need a tag, and they got it. Heads up play by Daniel Cuvée over at third base.
It is a heads up play, and here's the thing too. I don't think that Cuvée was thinking coming home, but since that ball went up the line, you can see almost his body turning to go to first, and last second goes, you know what? This is going to be an easier play, and ends up going home. Look at the body. It goes to first, then all of a sudden comes right back. The easy catch and throw with the tag.
First pitch fastball from Hughes. And Tate Vogler couldn't hold back. Freshman from Clemens, North Carolina. Vogler's now got a 5-game hit streak. Three-time All-State performer at Westchester Country Day School in North Carolina. He was mashing in the Ivy tournament, went 5 for 11. Of those 5 hits, he had 3 doubles and a home run. Swing and a miss. Got him on 3 pitches. And even though Columbia had a leadoff double, they weren't able to do anything with it. 1 hit, 1 left. Middle of the second, 4-0 Canes.
Hidden Valley Ranch is made with real ingredients for real ranch flavor that's impossible to put into words. But that's pretty close. Indescribably delicious Hidden Valley Ranch.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen!
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew, what kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Your kid's brain with Allegra versus some allergy medications in the math quiz. Some allergy medications can make your kids drowsy,
1, 2, 3.
but Allegra is different.
7 times 51? No biggie.
357.
Ace. Well done.
Allegra is fast, non-drowsy allergy relief with 0% brain interference, so your kids can stay sharp at school. It's a no-brainer.
Sites continues tomorrow on ESPN Plus and the ESPN app, various ESPN platforms. For more information, visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. Fabio Peralta leads off the second for Miami. Hurricanes already have 5 hits in this game and 4 runs. Gabby's homework last night was to come up with all 90 championships that the NCAA gives out. Now, I've got a hint for you after watching the pregame promotional video put together by our friends from the National Collegiate Athletic Association. I'll give you a guess before I share this hint with you. How many sports do you think make up the 90 NCAA championships? Because there's Division I, Division II, and Division III, and there are both male and female championships.
Oh man, I'm at 40 with male and female. 30,
so if you split it down the middle, that'd be 20.
and I'm off right now, so I'm going to say 33.
Ripped down the right field line. This will be extra bases for Peralta. Picked up on the track by Lazitz, and a leadoff double for the Miami right fielder, and the Hurricanes showing no signs of slowing down.
I'll tell you what, the Hurricanes came out swinging today. Gets a slider down in the zone. Peralta just turns on it. Line drive right field, stand up double. Miami's just not slowing down.
So here's Michael Torres. Corners are in for Torres, his speedy center fielder, hitting less than $180. And he pushes the bunt up the third base side, glove and throw. And a fantastic play by Palfrey at the high corner. Torres gets credit for a sacrifice as Peralta moves to third.
That was a beautiful bunt by Torres. An even nicer play by Palfrey. And a great pick by Vogler. I mean, you had great everything all around on that play.
Infield in now for Jake Ogden. The answer, by the way, is 24. There are 24 sports. Make up the 90 NCAA championships.
So technically maybe missing 4. This is getting too much.
Yeah, it's complicated.
This is.
Ogden singled and scored in the first trip through the order. 6 hits for the Canes. They went 6 for 8. They hit into a double play. Been a tough start for Thomas Santana. And this ball is hit well to right field. Lazitz on the run into the corner and off the edge of the glove. It actually saves a run.
Yeah, I think that was one that kind of saved them a little bit. Columbia there, if Lazitz makes this catch, that's going to be a sac fly because there's no way that he's going to be able to catch this ball and throw. And I understand it's still early in the game, but that would make it 5-0. Makes it a little bit harder. You let that ball drop, all of a sudden you bring that infield in. You hope that you're able to get Ogden out here preferably be with a strikeout. Then all of a sudden you have Galvin coming up. If he gets out, now it stays 4-0.
Here's the 0-2 to Ogden, and he sends it on the ground to short. They need a tag at the plate. The tag is there. I didn't think the throw beat him, but Estabrook somehow got it around. We'll see if they challenge it to take care of Peralta.
I'm not sure if they're going to challenge this, but to be honest with you, I thought Miller took his time getting this ball in. Kind of shuffled his feet a couple of different ways, and I thought that hand may have gotten in there. Nope. You know what? That's a good call by J.D. Arteaga. He was seeing it up close, decided not to challenge.
So 2 down. That's a huge second out with Ogden at first base.
And what would have happened if all of a sudden Lazich would have caught that ball, right? It would have been a different outcome. But it looks like that tag gets there right before the hand does. But that's why that play with Lazich not making it all of a sudden turned to where Miami didn't score a run.
Columbia trying to stay within shouting distance. Galvin is 1 for 1. Hard hit single the opposite way in the first inning. 6 hits already for this Miami team, which is more than each of the last 3 starts for Thomas Santana had allowed in any one of those starts. In fact, it's the second most number of hits he's allowed in any start this season. Up the middle, he couldn't glove it. Miller and Cale are there to close it out. And after a leadoff double, Miami gets nothing. Gabby learned there are 24 NCAA sports that end in championships, and we move on to the third.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Ooh, look at those pork chops. With Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning? Yes, please. Ranch seasoned, savory, and sizzling. Hidden Valley Ranch, only serious about flavor.
When businesses thrive, so do our communities.
My name is Oscar Zavaleta. I'm the principal for the Montes Group. I just knew that I wanted to be the person that made the decisions. Without Bank of America, the growth of our company would have been difficult. The way I look at it is Bank of America is one of my partners.
Unlock new possibilities for your business and community. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America. Contact one of our local business specialists at bankofamerica.com/local business.
Get some big-time games going on throughout the country, including Clemson with their bases loaded against West Virginia, trying to finish that one off and come from behind against the Mountaineers. Clemson, South Carolina. We're in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Second game of the day here. It's a 1-0 game between Miami and Columbia. And the catcher, Owen Estabrook, leads off the third for the Lions. Griffin Hughes delivers a first pitch strike, 0-1. Sophomore out of Santa Barbara. I know it's a beautiful city. Santa Barbara was also the name of a soap opera back in the day, wasn't it?
Thumbs up says yes.
Yeah. Alan Thrifley, our resident statistician, spent a lot of time watching his stories before he started counting hits.
I don't know why you're asking me.
Good Days of Our Lives guy, Bowen Hope. As the World Turns.
How do you know all of these?
I have a lot of useless information. Pitch to Estabrook on the way. It's fastball off the plate inside. That looked like a pretty good pitch from this angle.
A little off.
2-2. Nice pickup on a short hop by Tanner Smith. Santa Barbara aired on NBC from July of 1984 to January of 1993. Then again, you probably already knew that. Here's the 3-2. And strike 3 at the bottom edge of the zone. Second strikeout for Griffin Hughes. And these are the days of our lives.
It's a good fastball. Down in the zone. You keep coming up with these references. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's what makes it funny.
I'm trying to. Wheels are turning.
Hunter Snyder at the plate. And the first pitch spins in over the inner third for a strike. 0-1 to Snyder. When you played at Miami, your helmet didn't fit, so you wore a cap underneath your helmet. Hunter Snyder's had to find some baling wire, go MacGyver on that helmet to get everything where he needs it.
Well, it's a lucky helmet, I feel like, and that's the problem that you have. When it's a lucky helmet, you don't want to give it up. So you do everything you can to be able to keep it on.
To the right side, Gonzalez backhand and lost it on the transition. It turns in to a base runner as Snyder's able to reach.
Another good fastball, hits it right up the middle. Dorian Gonzalez tries to make the play, just can't come through with the transfer. Snow cone off the tip of his glove.
By the way, Clemson still hanging in there in the 1-0 game at their home ballpark. They pushed one run across with a bases loaded walk. It's a 9-6 West Virginia lead with 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Sam Miller. Miller's 0 for 1 of the ground out to short. Ruled that a hit for Snyder. His 5th hit in 2 games. Miller 2 for 6 yesterday. Plenty of at-bats to go around. Snyder 2 for 2 bases. We've had 1 attempted stolen base in the 3 games so far. Breaking ball sliced into right field. Snyder stops at second after looking over his shoulder. And the Lions trying to get something cooking here in the 3rd. 2 on with 1 out.
This is something that we saw out of Columbia yesterday. They could swing the bat.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Griffin Palfrey trying to get in on the fun. He singled his first time up. And a curveball in the dirt, 1-0. Palfrey had an RBI double in last night's win against Southern Miss. Their offense, bold and the beautiful. First in the Ivy in average, home runs, and slugging. Tip foul. His team is not young and restless. It's a veteran club, and that was something that they talked about, the confidence to go on the road where they've played a lot of games. They've only played 13 home games this year. Misses high, 2-1. It is a different schedule relative to what college baseball powerhouses typically play. Only 13 home games. In contrast, Miami's played 31. And edge of the night is not a place they're used to playing. Only their third game under the lights. Curveball hit to short. 6, 4, and 3. And Miami gets out of any trouble after 2 on with 1 out. They're able to get the twin killing. Winner of this one goes to the regional final. The loser will have 1 life to live in an elimination game with Southern Miss tomorrow afternoon. They just finished at Clemson. And West Virginia pulled off the win there, sending Clemson into a loser's bracket game tomorrow. Tennessee just sent Cincinnati into a loser's bracket game tomorrow as well. That game in Knoxville. And we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 spots due up for Miami. Thomas Santana has thrown 39 pitches in the first 2 innings. He's a guy that can go deep into games. It's always an interesting question. Are you using your pitching to win the game or to win the regional? You can't advance without a win, but you get another life to live in the elimination game tomorrow. So that will be the guiding light. All right, gentlemen, head to the Esso Club, get a refreshment, and get this game turned on. We got a good one tonight. Tom Hart alongside Gabby Sanchez from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where Columbia upset the host and number 16 national seed Golden Eagles last night. Miami scratched out a hard-fought win against Alabama to start this regional. Columbia looking for its 3rd regional final. Miami, its 40th. And the Hurricanes started this game off with 5 consecutive hits in the first inning to jump out front 4-0. One of those belonged to Daniel Cuvée. And Cuvée gets tied up, and the count now 2-1. Cuvée doubled home a run in the first inning. He's facing Columbia's #1 starter, Thomas Santana. The Lions shuffled things up a little bit. They lefty Jagger Edwards on the mound yesterday against Southern Miss. He confounded the Golden Eagles. And then Alex Soteropoulos brought some gas out of the bullpen and struck out 4. Tomas Lopez finished it up. Columbia is not a stranger to be in this position. They played in the Blacksburg Regional Final a couple of years ago. Full count. How would you summarize what kind of player Daniel Cuvée is?
What I like about Daniel Cuvée is that his power is actually to that right center field gap. So he's a guy that lets that ball travel a little bit more, knows he has the power. He knows who he is as a player. Also defensively, he makes the plays. He is an all-around great player. He's been great at the University of Miami. Potential first-round pick next year's draft.
He homered to get the offense rolling yesterday, and tonight a double and a walk for Cuvée. Southern Miss outlasted Alabama earlier today. A productive 8th inning as the Golden Eagles came from behind to eliminate the Crimson Tide. The #1 seed in this regional and number 16 national seed gets the loser of this one in a winner go home game tomorrow at 2 o'clock Central, 3 Eastern. And right after that, we'll play the regional final. Here's Dorian Gonzalez Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. The ball has been flying throughout the country today. 101 home runs hit. And that was the case in our first game of the day. The wind was blowing out at times. 10 home runs hit. Two 2-0 now the count to Dorian Gonzalez Jr. It's 340 down the lines here at Pete Taylor Park, 400 to straightaway center. And when the wind is blowing out, this thing plays like a little league field.
Yeah, I think the gap's here too at 365. So it's 340, and it almost looks like it kind of comes in at 365 and jets out a little bit more to 400 to center field. But you're right, when that wind is blowing, this place is a launching pad.
Back-to-back walks from Thomas Santana. His first 2 of the game.
And this is what Thomas Santana has to watch out for. Understandably, in that first inning, Miami with 5 straight hits, scored 4 runs.
And another visit from the pitching coach. Take it back to the first inning. It was a rocking and rolling affair. Singles from Ogden and Galvin, a double from Cuvée, a single from Gonzalez, a single from Williams. And only a double play helped them get out of it. They also got a run home as Gonzalez scampered to the plate on a wild pitch. And this will be the end of the line for Thomas Santana. Just 2 innings pitched. And he'll leave this game after 51 pitches. Lions already into their bullpen, trailing 4-0. Tell you about the new pitcher after this.
This is the best, right? Wrong. Clorox measured people's brain waves while they tried stuff. Massages, dogs, cleaning, nails, a treat. And the results? Whoa. Whoa is right.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio. Elio.
You are more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. Cody and I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
Your brain with Allegra versus some allergy medications during rush hour. Some allergy medications can make you drowsy. But Allegra is different. Traffic jam? We got this.
Woo! We're nailing it.
Yeah, come on. Like a boss. Right on time.
Allegra is fast 24-hour allergy relief with 0% brain interference, so you can use it even when you're driving. It's a no-brainer.
NCAA baseball regionals are presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Derek Williams will come to the plate with 2 on and nobody out in the 3rd inning. He'll face Baylor Hicks, sophomore from Cumming, Georgia. Right-hander's 3-1 with a 3.60 ERA. This is his 18th appearance of the season.
That's a fastball, slider, changeup mix. Fastball anywhere from 87 to 91 miles an hour.
No runs allowed in his last 5 appearances, covering 6 2/3. And a ball smothered at third by Palfrey. Goes to second for 1. On to first late. A little bit closer to the bag. Could have had 3. Instead, they get the middle runner. Williams is safe at first, and Cuvée advances to third.
I'll tell you this, what they could have done if they wanted to was go to second base and then get Cuvée in the rundown. Cuvée stops. I think he forgot that there was first and second on that play. So he ends up going back to second. They could have actually stepped on second, go back to get Cuvée and get him in the rundown. Instead, try turning the double play. Williams, though, just too fast.
It was a great stop by Palfrey. Jack Cale and Sam Miller have been fantastic up the middle for the Lions. Here's Renzo Gonzalez. Second batter face for Baylor Hicks. Gonzalez showed bunt. Hicks has allowed 12 earned runs this season. 7 of them came in a 3-game span back in the early part of the season in consecutive outings against Oregon, Georgia, and San Diego. All of those on the road. 2 balls, no strikes to Renzo Gonzalez, who bounced into a 4-6-3 double play his first time up.
It looked like Renzo Gonzalez was thinking about maybe a safety squeeze. First and third safety squeeze. You bring that ball with you. If you're the hitter, you bunt it towards that first base line. Trying to get Cuvée in to score and get Derek Williams into second into scoring position.
Fantastic glove work by Estabrook to keep that one from getting past him. Three and one. Hicks out of South Forsyth High School in Cumming, Georgia, second-year player for Columbia. Also all-county selection on the hardwood at South Forsyth. Another throw over. Cuvée is the runner at third. Runner on the move from first, and that is down the line and a foul ball. Steve Mattingly almost turned in a reverse pivot, turned all the way around. Instead of just pointing with his left hand, got a little extra torso twist.
I haven't seen this one before. It looked like he was going to go fair foul.
I think he's.
I don't think he got it wrong. I think that ball. Yeah, I think that ball was foul. It's just, you're right. Usually in those kind of situations, they just point with the left into foul territory. It was an emphatic foul call.
Payout pitch. Strike 3 looking. Big K for Baylor Hicks. 2 down in the third.
Is that our first stolen base? It's a breaking ball. It's up in the zone. Renzo Gonzalez just freezes on it.
They were fine to let Derek Williams go.
Yeah.
It was Tanner Smith. Breaking ball in for a strike. Yeah, you're right. Our first stolen base of the regional.
Only waited till game 4.
Here's the 0-1. Let me tell you, if they knew how good the Captain Crunch Milk Chicken Ed's burger was, they would be running there as soon as possible.
I have a feeling that you're going to want to go back tonight. I don't think they're going to be open.
I don't think they're going to be open. I think somebody needs to get us Ed's phone number. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
I guarantee you somebody here knows it.
You think Ed could whip a couple of those up for us at his house?
Oh, absolutely.
Might go Cinnamon Toast Crunch next time. 1-2 to Smith. Miami up 4-0, and the curveball stays up in the strike zone. 4 runs on 6 hits for the Canes. And 5 of those hits came from the first 5 batters of the night. And to spin another one in and missed up. Full count.
Hey, he keeps spinning that slider to the top of the zone. Got to call a couple of the times. That one didn't get it.
First base open, the 3-2. It's waved at, and a huge strikeout. Back-to-back Ks from Baylor Hicks coming out of the bullpen. First 2 base runners reached via walk, and 2 are stranded. Tailgating is a term that is used literally sometimes. This is, well, figuratively sometimes. It's literal here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. This is the roost behind the wall in right field. And if you keep pulling out, you see that that pickup truck is just beyond the right field fence. Take my word for it. And the first pitch is driven high and deep to left field from Lazitz. It's deep into the Mississippi night, and Columbia is on the board with a leadoff home run. They were looking for a bolt of energy, and they get it off the bat of Lazitz, his 14th of the season.
And this Columbia team understanding that Hughes is going to that fastball early, gets the foot down, and crushes his pitch to left center field at 107 miles an hour off the bat.
A 400-footer for Lazitz. And the first pitch that Cole Fellows misses low and in. Columbia Lions are looked to become the 3rd Ivy League school to start 2-0 in the NCAA tournament. Penn did it in 23 at Auburn, 2-0. Harvard in 97. That's in the current format, but Columbia did it back in 99. In fact, they started 3-0, and this ball shot to left field. It is hauled in on the run by Galvin. Great play, one down.
Wow, what a beautiful play by Galvin out in left field. Cole Fellows hits this ball hard, looking for his second extra base hit of the day. And Galvin, his counterpart, steals an extra base hit from him. A little chest bump to the wall.
Did you ever watch the David Letterman show?
Yes.
Here's Jack Cale. Remember Stupid Human Tricks, when he would put a Velcro suit on
and they would jump on the
onto the Velcro wall?
Yes. That's what that reminded you of?
A little bit, yeah. Popped out of play 101. Showing my age, I know, but
that was a funny bit. I did like that one.
Jack Cale's riding an 11-game hit streak. He's 0 for 1 of the ground out to short. And this ball's roped to right field. Late jump from Peralta. Maybe couldn't have gotten there anyway. Plays it off the hop. And the Columbia bats are coming alive here in the 4th inning.
Second time through the lineup. And when you start to look at what Columbia has done second time through, that's 5 hard hit balls out of 6 batters. Jack Cale rips this ball to right field, one hop off the wall. Peralta played it really well too, got it in quickly.
6th hit of the game for Columbia. 3 of them have gone for extra bases. Here's Sky Solinsky. Columbia pulled off an upset last night. One of 4 teams to take down a top 16 national seed. One of those top 16 seeds, Oregon, has already been eliminated. The Ducks go 2-Q. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Sky Solinsky. And it was 26 years ago that Columbia upset then 6th ranked Miami. Coral Gables Regional in '99. The Lions trying to make that same kind of noise here tonight. Winner of this one goes to the regional final. The loser draws the home team Golden Eagles tomorrow afternoon. What are you seeing from Griffin Hugas?
I'll tell you what I'm saying. He hasn't been coming in on any hitter. Every single one of these fastballs has been out over the plate away, both to lefties and righties.
And now the slider away, 2-2.
You're starting to see the Columbia hitters kind of crowd the plate a little bit more. Expanding that zone out there, being able to get the head out. That's where all of these hard hits are coming. He needs to be able to control that inside part of the plate.
Into left field, Galvin has space. 2 down. ESPN's a home for college baseball regionals, around-the-clock multi-game coverage. Scan the QR code. ESPN Plus subscribers can access expanded coverage with Squeeze Play. Does your QR code not work?
It might not work on this one. On this little screen here. I'm trying to get it.
You might want to upgrade from the iPhone 4.
I like this one. I know how to work it. Leave me alone.
Tate Bugler's 0 for 1 of the strikeout. Oh, 1. Up and away with 93. 1 ball, 1 strike. I know you couldn't get the QR code going, but right now they got a try box going. non-squeeze play, including Vandy and LSU, which is airing on ESPN2. Swing and a miss on the slider.
Like when they go quadratic.
I'm with you. Texas is in action at Dish Falk Field. Did you see the weather damage that Dish Falk Field went through?
I did
The
not.
storm moved through. They had to rebuild the batter's eye on the fly to be able to play that regional. Knocked down the entire batter's eye. Kind of reminded me of a few years ago. Same thing happened at Dick Hauser in Tallahassee right before the regionals, if I'm not mistaken. A big fence in right field came down.
It was the tornado.
That's right.
And it took out the circus, took out the right field fence. They had to rebuild that very quickly.
And as a former Miami player, using circus literally, not figuratively. Up and away, 2-2.
My wife went there. I'm allowed to say that there was a circus in right field.
But there is.
I will tell you, they actually rebuilt the circus in right field, and it's a lot bigger now, a lot nicer. But yes, it was a real circus.
Flying Seminoles. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss for Tate Vogler to close the 4th inning. It's the 3rd K from Hughes, who leaves with a skip, but he gave up a bomb to Lazards. Back to May 31st and 2015, arguably the biggest game in the then 127-year history of Columbia baseball. 3 pitchers combined to shut out number 6 Miami. Lions earned a 3-0 victory at the Coral Gables Regional. This is a Sunday night game. They played a winner-take-all on Monday night. Miami won. Bryce Barr was a freshman. He threw 5 shutout innings. Zach Baum, another first year, who hadn't worked in 2 months, a month and a half, worked a perfect 3 innings, and then Adam Klein pitched the 9th. Great work by our crew finding that footage. 10 years ago today.
To the day.
2-0. Now 2 balls and a strike to Fabio Peralta. Doubled his first time up, but then was thrown out at the plate.
Trying to go back to Thomas Santana, who started this game off for Columbia. And you got to think about the thought process was maybe today wasn't his day. Miami kind of had his number. Why let him throw too many pitches? Where at this point, if they're able to make it past, he might be able to come back if they have to worry about playing the game on Monday.
An issue with Esterbrook's helmet and his earpiece. Yeah, 51 pitches for Santana through 2 innings. Walked the first 2 in the 3rd. What a massive advantage for whoever wins this game.
Yeah.
Not only do you save the pitching that you don't have to use for the elimination game tomorrow, but you get 2 opportunities to win 1 and move on to the Super. You want to loan Esterbrook your IFB?
I can give him one. Well, not give. I would need it back. I can loan him one.
That is a really long cable. So the receiver is in the helmet on the left side, and he pulls it around to put it in the right side. It kind of looks like an IndyCar driver that has his little straw sent out a play to the left side, or a NASCAR driver.
Are those like noise canceling? Gotta be, right? It's loud in there.
A great question. 7th pitch of the at bat, Fabio Peralta, Miami right fielder. And he sends it towards the gap. It's tailing back though to Fellows, and he charges in and makes the catch. Cole Fellows had a really tough time with the lights last night. If you just joined us, this is only the 3rd night game Columbia has played all season long. And Fellows dropped 2 fly balls that were hit to him.
I mean, unfortunate, especially when you're not ever playing at night. You get these balls, and they were not just soft little line drives coming at you. They were up in the air for a long time. Just misplayed a couple of balls. Luckily, it didn't hurt his team all that much. They were still able to win that ball game. A lot of it because of Jack Cale at second base, who had 2 saving grabs to end the inning.
Here's Michael Torres. In point of reference, Fellows only had 2 errors all season coming into that game, and then 2 in the same contest.
I guarantee you what, he feels very happy right now that he was able to finally corral one in safely.
Here's the 1-1. Riding fastball at the knees. 1-2 now to Torres. Laid down a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Another fastball handled on a hop. Miller spins, and a pirouette pays off. 2 down. Now 5 straight retired by Baylor Hicks.
I'll tell you this, up the middle for Columbia, they are really, really good. You have Sam Miller at shortstop, who is very sure-handed. Jack Cale at second. I mean, those 2, that little duel that they have, that double play duel, is a fun pair to watch.
They've helped the Lions turn 42 double plays over the course of this season. In comparison, their opponents have only turned 27. Breaking ball outside. 2-0 now to Jake Ogden. Ogden, the Miami shortstop, is a Brooks Wallace semifinalist for the best shortstop in the country. He's had a winding road to make his way to Coral Gables. He's from Homestead, Florida, just outside of Miami. Coral Reef High School. Went to Division II Barry University. It's in Miami, right?
Mm-hmm.
And ended up at UNC Greensboro before coming back home. He said Division II Barry was his only option coming out of high school. And he turns on this one. And he was asked about that on a Miami podcast, and he said, I really felt like I fit. Like that was a great fit for me at the time. I didn't necessarily feel overlooked or better than that Division II program. 3-2. Pulled foul. I think that's A huge upside to the transfer portal is it allows players in numerous sports to mature at their own pace and then end up where they belong by the time their college careers coming to a close.
It's also good to be, understanding of yourself and knowing that you want to play every day.
3-2 pitch is served into right field. It'd certainly be an advantage. You go and get to play. Made 151 starts at Barry. What's their mascot?
Is it the Bears?
I don't. You're the one that lives in Miami.
Yeah.
I would think that they were the Berries.
Strawberries, blueberries.
Whatever. Yeah,
just the berries.
Just the berries.
I'm not sure actually. It's Miami Shores, so it's a little.
I know it's a big area. I'll let you off the hook. It's probably something weird like the Wolves. Here's Max Galvin.
The Buccaneers.
Barry Buccaneers. Did somebody text you that?
I have my things in my brain just start talking to me.
Runner on the move. The pitch was high. The throw is high. And a great job by Miller to keep that one from sailing into center field. Well, Galvin at the plate also had a winding road before he ended up as a Hurricane. Grew up in Texas. He moved to South Florida to play at IMG. His family shortly thereafter followed him to Florida. In Miami-Dade Community College before heading to Stillwater, where he was on the program last year that hosted a regional but didn't play due to injury. He was playing in the Northwoods League and took a week off for visits and had a couple more lined up when he came to Miami and fell in love immediately. Committed, and this ball's launched to right center field. Selinsky on his horse. He won't get there before it hops up against the fence, and Galvin strokes a run-scoring double to center field to extend the Miami lead. 5-1 Canes.
And the stolen base pays off. Ogden getting into scoring position. Max Galvin, boy, he's been hitting the ball extremely hard this whole regional. This one crushed to center field. Zelinsky kind of playing in, looking for that base hit, seeing if they can get the out at home. Ball goes flying over his head. And Galvin delivers a 2-out double RBI.
Cuvée won't see a pitch. They'll wave 4 fingers and put him at first base. So 2 on with 2 out. They don't have to pitch to the most dangerous hitter on this Miami roster. By the way,
yeah,
that shot that Galvin had, if that was this afternoon, it's probably in the
it's
trees.
A homer. This is one of the things that J.D. Arteaga was telling us, and one of the most important guys in this lineup, Dorian Gonzalez. That reason alone.
And Gonzalez turns on this one, sends it deep to right field. It is back to the trucks. 3-run home run. Dorian Gonzalez, only his 9th of the year. But it is a massive blow here in the 4th.
Oh, and if you're Dorian Gonzalez, that's exactly what you need to do. They intentionally want Daniel Cuvée, put him on to get to you. They don't want Daniel Cuvée to beat them. So you have to come out and do what you just did now. Make some loud noises with that bat.
It is a 7-run Miami lead.
Gets a spinner, it's a slider, stays up in the zone. And Dorian Gonzalez did not miss it.
And this one's pulled foul. Derek Williams is 1 for 2 tonight, singled in the first inning. His was the last of 5 consecutive hits for Miami. Popped up. Vogler is able to take care of it. It's an 8-1 Miami lead. We'll talk with the Canes head coach JT Arteaga when we return.
Ooh, look at those pork chops. With Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning? Yes, please. Ranch seasoned, savory, and sizzling. Hidden Valley Ranch, only serious about flavor.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom.
we are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
8-1 lead for Miami. Tom Hart with Gabby Sanchez, joined by JT Arteaga now. Big 3-run home run from Dorian Gonzalez. This guy's been part of your life since he was born. Big part of this Miami program. You ever get emotional when he has big games, or you just dialed into the moment?
I'm a Kane fan, man. I get emotional when the Canes are doing well. So he's going to be a big part of this thing, man. If he swings a bat that way, it's going to be tough to pitch around Cuvée. So he's got a lot of opportunities to do a lot of damage.
You got Griffin Hugas on the mound right now. What is the thought process here going forward, especially with the pitching, understanding where you guys are at and looking at the bullpen and who you have left?
One inning at a time, man. It's that was huge to get the momentum back on our side. We felt it kind of slipping away. We had a chance in the second or third to really add to our lead, and we didn't. And then they had some good at-bats in the fourth, so that was a huge momentum, getting the momentum back on our side.
JD, thank you for the time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, JD.
Miami head coach in his second season. What a turnaround for Miami. Good year this year, into the postseason, and now trying to make it into a regional final. Owen Estabrook waves at the first offering. Miami made it to Omaha all 4 years Arteaga pitched for the Canes. Then Jim Morris needed a pitching coach. Well, JD was still playing pro ball, and he was quick to answer the phone and said, sure thing. I just don't know any of the signs.
Pitching in AAA. He said he was in spring training and got to the car, and all of a sudden he sees a call from Coach Jim Morris and called him back and said, hey, you want to be a pitching coach? Let me know.
Yeah, why not? Fourth strikeout for Griffin Hugas. 2 trips through the batting order. And Hugas has allowed 1 run on 6 hits. It came on an Anton Lazit's home run. It's Hunter Snyder now. I think it's really cool that the way he answered that question. Well, I'm a Canes fan.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
always. He's always been a Canes fan.
In his blood. Trying to get out of the way of it, and he hits the bat. Nothing in 1. We're talking to him about the move to retire from pro ball and join Jim Morris's staff, and he said there wasn't anywhere else I was going to coach. 21 years an assistant. I wasn't going to move out of Miami. Dribbler foul, nothing in 2. Snyder is 1 for 2 today. There are coaches that spend time with their respective programs that become synonymous with their schools. They're a big part of the programs, and many others realistically just kind of come and go. Recognized by the gear that they wear on game day. It's different for him. To Gonzalez. Sam Miller. Miller is 1 for 2. #1 overall seed Vanderbilt on the ropes, trailing Louisville 3-1 now in the later innings. The winner of this regional matches up with the winner of the Nashville regional. Should Vanderbilt win, the winner of this regional will head to Nashville. Otherwise, it'll be up for grabs. Miller's the Ivy League Player of the Year. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball.
Going to the curveball today.
Love it.
It's if you're scouting Griffin Hughes and you're looking at the numbers, the last pitch that you're thinking he's going to throw is going to be that curveball.
One, two. More like the slider that time, right?
Yeah, that was more of the slider. That's the pitch that he usually goes to. When you kind of look at the totals of his numbers coming into today's game, fastball about 58% of the time, slider 31% of the time, curveball 6%. But he's been utilizing that curveball a whole bunch today.
Probably closer to 10% of his offerings today.
Yeah.
Here's his 75th pitch of the game. Fastball, ridden foul.
Velocity's still there too with that fastball. Still been in that 92, 93. He'll touch 94, 95.
Chase one in the dirt, and that'll close the inning. 5 strikeouts for Griffin Hughes, middle of the 5th. First 1-2-3 inning tonight. We'll talk with Columbia's head coach after this.
Ooh, look at those pork chops. With Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning? Yes, please. Ranch seasoned, savory, and sizzling. Hidden Valley Ranch, only serious about flavor.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Ooh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom. We are not
This is awesome.
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
1-0 game here in Hattiesburg. Tom Hart with Gabby Sanchez. Pleased to be joined by Columbia head coach Brett Beretti, 4-time Ivy League Coach of the Year. What was today like as your guys realized what was in front of them, the opportunity? Just another day of the season?
Yeah. No, I think, we had a lot of time to try to prepare and get these guys ready, but it was not really anything different than the norm.
You know, there is one thing different, a deeper dive in your schedule. You guys didn't play a whole lot of home games this season, only 13 of them, and you didn't play very many night games. So now, back-to-back night games. We're told this is only the 3rd night game of the season. Is that right?
That sounds about right. we don't have lights.
Yeah. So did that play a role last night? Do you think in any of the fielding miscues or uncomfortableness?
No, I think maybe the background a little bit more than the lights.
Sure.
Guys not being used to playing in front of the stadium and stuff like that. But I think, at the end of the day, you got to, make those plays as we're looking at making one right now.
Easy peasy. Renzo Gonzalez.
That was good timing, guys.
You didn't know we could draw it up, did
that's
you?
pretty good.
You know, Cole already had a catch earlier this game and only had a couple of errors all season going into last night. Opportunity in front of you guys tonight. How does the pitching look for the rest of this one? Already to Baylor Hicks right now.
Yeah, no, I think we're going to try to get as much out of Baylor as we can. You know, we had an opportunity to get off the field. They were 2 outs and unfortunately didn't, and you got to give credit to their offense. You know, they did a good job in a 2-strike situation, extending that, and then, you know, we put the big guy on, and, you know, they made us pay for that. So that's the way it is. We got some time here to try to scratch and claw our way back in.
Yeah, you talk about scratching your way back in. Your offense, they showed up last night. I mean, they've been swinging the bat really well tonight. Just really couldn't get a couple other more runs in. What do you want to see from your offense here moving forward against Hugas?
No, just continuing to compete. You know, we got to, you know, keep working the ball in the zone. You know, he's doing a good job. He's around the zone. He's getting that cutter. You know, we're seeing a lot of it, and I think we are getting good swings for the most part. You know, we just got to try to get some more guys on base.
Brett, thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Brett.
Brett Baretti, head coach of the Columbia Lions. He talked about the level of accountability they have with so many seniors and so many upperclassmen as part of this program. And he also talked about, this was interesting, Hayden Schott, who played for a national championship at Texas A&M last year, was a guy who basically loosened Baretti up. And he said his personality was so infectious that I've learned that you kind of turn things over to the players in terms of letting them play loose, letting them have fun, which he intimated the first, you know, whatever it was, 15, 18 years of his coaching career, he was a little bit more stern than that.
He talked about, you know, a little bit more strict and, you know, but again, he did say, you still have to be respectful. You still have to kind of respect the game. We're not talking about shirts being hung out. You know, you still have to look at, but you can have your fun on the field.
1-0 pitch misses to Fabio Peralta.
That's one of the things that I did like about when we talked with him. It wasn't about just let it go out and kind of be disrespectful. It's having fun in a respectable manner and then have the players kind of police each other rather than having the coaches police the players.
Columbia started the season 1-10 with a 9-game losing streak with road trips to Kennesaw State, Georgia, Oregon, San Diego, among others. They didn't get to 500 until April 19th. And last night was the largest crowd they played in front of all season, nearly by a factor of 2. In fact, they haven't played in front of 1,000 or more since May 9th. 11 seniors, and all of them were on the regional team as first-year players in 2022.
I think we talked to Sam Miller in yesterday's ball game, and he told us, you know, yeah, they're used to playing with about 50 people in the stands.
That's what he said.
Kind of what their normal audience usually is.
It was great talking to him about the recruiting process. There's ball 4, and he said, our players don't get down. They're veteran, they're mature. We want kids that can prioritize both baseball and academics. You've got to be successful and want to compete for championships, and that means finding the right kids with the right makeup. And he added, you have to have a little bit of an edge to come to New York City. Facilities 5 miles from the main campus, and the wow factor is good, but it can be a bit of a grind to jump on the shuttle bus every day to go up to athletics and get your work in. After the walk to Peralta, Torres sends a single to left field, throw behind him. Almost got Peralta napping. You played a lot of games in New York when you were in the big leagues with both the Pirates and Marlins, and just getting around from the team hotel to the ballpark can be an adventure.
You can get lost on a subway. Trust me, I've done that plenty of times before. Get off the wrong one or wait too long. No, you're right. It's not the easiest area to be able to navigate to get where you're going.
Here's the shortstop, Jake Ogden. And Ogden sends it to shallow right field. Lazzett's coming in, Cale back, and Lazzetz has it to finish the 5th. No runs, a hit, a walk, and 2 left on. Through with 5, 8-1 Canes.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Ooh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Being obsessed with taste means every ingredient has a purpose. Agave, water, yeast, nothing more. The world's most awarded tequila, proudly poured at the world's best bar.
It's a rare thing when someone you've been with for so long finds a way to surprise you. It's like discovering E-Trade's easy-to-use platform now comes with the power of Morgan Stanley.
Mom can speak walrus?
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom. We are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Welcome back to the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. Second game of the day. This is the one here in Hattiesburg. This is the 1-0 game, and Miami starter Griffin Hughes has put together 5 good innings. And a first pitch curveball in for a strike. Go figure. Did you ever face a guy who just kind of pitched, not pitching backwards in the traditional sense, but pitched backwards from his scouting report that had you fooled? I would imagine it wouldn't be just a random outing. It would have had to have been a bigger game where you had to do something a little bit different.
Not really shying away like this, where guys come up here and it's just first pitch curveball every single time. You might have had pitchers in the big leagues where, you know, one at bat, if they knew that, hey, he doesn't swing out a curveball, he would do it.
Little dribbler up the third base line. Bare hand by Hughes, and late down the line. Griffin Palfrey with a leadoff single. Third time the Lions have put a leadoff man on, including the leadoff home run from Anton Lazitz to start the fourth.
I remember Jamie Shields. I would come up when he was in Tampa Bay, and he would consistently throw me a first pitch curveball because he knew I wouldn't swing. He knew I never liked swinging at a first pitch curveball until my third at bat in the game, and I wouldn't. If he throws me a first pitch curveball, I'm going to hammer this thing. He threw it, hammered it. He never did it again.
Lazitz 1 for 2. Just off the plate. Tanner Smith held that for an extra beat. Fought off and out of play. Lazitz 5'11", 195. He's one of those 11 seniors. You were saying?
Well, remember too that Hughes, the last AB against Lazitz, threw him a fastball, and Lazitz hit it out to left center field. So what did he do his first 2 pitches? He said, "No, I'm going to go breaking ball, breaking ball."
And flares this one to left. Galvin reaches in front of Torres, 1 down. Brings Cole Fellows up. How much of that approach from one at bat to the next is known and dictated by the pitcher versus pitching coach calling the pitch?
I think the pitching coach is the one that's calling it, and the pitching coach understands, you know what, we tried throwing that fastball and he was able to handle it. So once you know as a pitching coach, you know what, these guys are on the fastball right now. Now we got to change it. Now we got to maybe pitch backwards a little bit to get them off the fastball to be able to then get back to it later on in the at-bat. Show them slow, then you're able to beat them with that fastball rather than sticking with that fastball early the traditional way and getting outs with the breaking ball late.
Here's Cole Fellows. He's from Clovis, California, out of Clovis North High School. First team All-Ivy season, and he rips one to right field past the reach of Gonzalez. Palfrey headed to third. And Columbia's got runners at the corners with one down.
One of the things I'm seeing too with Hughes now, as he's getting to pitch, as he's pitched his 85 pitches right now, the fastball has been 93, 94. Now it's starting to get to that 90, 91 range. So starting to lose a little bit off of that fastball.
Jack Cale comes to the plate, 1 for 2. Pulled a double down the line in his at bat in the 4th. Lions 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position tonight. On the flip side, Miami is 4 for 10. Palfrey with the lead off third. Fellows at first. Chance for a double play. Gonzalez to Ogden, back across, and second double play for Miami tonight. Hughes loves it.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
3 ice-cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
Where are all the animals, Dad?
Don't know, kiddo. Just not our day.
It's a rare thing when someone you've been with for so long finds a way to surprise you. It's like discovering E-Trade's easy-to-use platform now comes with expert insights from Morgan Stanley to help you navigate the markets.
Can you do a dolphin? Sorry.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen!
This is the bathroom. We are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew, what kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Well, let's get in the Wayback Machine. This Miami program has won the entire enchilada 4 times, most recently in 2001. The dog piles in Omaha haven't occurred since. They had a losing season last year and have bounced back under JT Arteaga's second season at the helm. It's been a roller coaster. They're most succinctly described as a streaky team. I think that's accurate. Why have they been so streaky?
Really, it's just been the pitching staff. When the pitching staff is rolling, the team keeps going. And that's kind of what we've seen. When the pitching staff has not been great, that's when they're losing a whole bunch of games.
New pitcher in the game for the Lions, Evan Kleinens, is a 6'4" junior out of Berkeley, California. Played at St. Mary's. And delivers a first pitch strike. 6'4", 195. 2-0, an ERA of 9.11. And that one up and away, 1-1.
For Kleinens, it's a fastball, slider, changeup mix. Fastball anywhere from 87 to 91. It's that low three-quarter slot. It's going to have some movement into righties, away from lefties. That natural kind of sink because of that arm angle.
And this ball is rocketed deep right center field. Lazar's chasing, and that one's over the fence and gone. Leadoff home run for Max Galvin. And for Galvin, another yard job. His second of the regional. He's got a 3-hit game going.
I mean, he does nothing just hitting the ball hard. This one, 102 miles an hour off the bat. It's a fastball, sinking away, gets the bad head out, stays through this pitch, hits it out to right center field.
And that one's blocked by Palfrey. Has no play on the first pitch to Daniel Cuvée. It's a 9-1 game. You know, we're talking with Brett about Columbia's run a couple of years ago in Blacksburg. They came out, they won their first game. They played Virginia Tech in game number 2. They were the 3 seed that year. And they got smoked in game 2. And there comes a point when you're playing in this tournament format, especially if you're a higher seed or an underdog, where you have to decide, is this game out of reach? And can we save arms to stay alive tomorrow?
The way that I'm looking at it is that right now for Columbia, they're 9 outs away. Can you make up 8 runs in 9 outs? And this inning is still going. I feel like at this point, if you're Columbia, you really have to start looking at, we cannot throw our big boys. We have to keep pitching at a premium when it comes to this tournament, just because you know now you're going to have to win 3 games to be able to win this regional.
Biggest comeback of the season for Columbia was 6 runs. They came back trailing Brown. Brown was out to a 6-0 lead back on March 22nd and won the game 13-9. I think the best part of that interview with Brett Baretti is he thinks we have superpowers, asking about the lights, and then there's a fly ball to Fellows.
Couldn't have scripted any better.
We should have told him what the winning lottery numbers were. He committed. There's a strikeout.
We'll keep that one to ourselves.
All right. And now Derek Williams coming up. On the flip side for Miami, with a comfortable 8-run lead, now all of a sudden you can move your chess pieces around the board to try to be at as full strength as possible for tomorrow night.
I think at this point you try to push Hughes as much as you can. I don't think that with the pitch count that he is at now, he's thrown 107 pitches during this season a couple different times. Has thrown over 100 pitches 5 times in his start. So you know that he can go deep into a ball game. But you're looking at a situation too where if he can give you another maybe 1 or 2 innings, get into the 8th and only have to worry about 1 inning to finish, you're putting yourself in a very good position for tomorrow night's game.
No doubt. And if not tomorrow night, then at least Monday. Williams pulls it foul past Chris Minguez, the third base coach. Nice hustle. This guy played in some big games, helped Louisville to the College World Series back in his playing days.
Yeah, he could still hit.
Took 1 swing during BP the other day, huh?
J.D. Arteaga was saying usually they'll come out and kind of mess around and swing it, and he comes in first AB kind of messing around. They throw him a pitch and he hit it off the top of left center field where the scoreboard is, and they both looked at him and said, really, that's what you're doing right now?
Well, we may not have a competitive game right now, but we've got an all-time uniform game. The home whites from Miami. You're clean, as the kids would say. I'm digging it. They wore the orange tops yesterday. They go all white today. Trivia question. What color is Columbia wearing?
Columbia blue.
Nailed it. 2-1 pitch to short. Miller, Kale, a little bit high, pulled the first baseman off the bag.
Just a routine ground ball. Miller to Kale, and I feel like Kale jumps, but he didn't need to at that point. Daniel Cuvée was sliding early. If he just gets that ball and delivers a strike over to first, that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play.
And so it brings Renzo Gonzalez to the plate. You're right, it's Columbia blue. It originated not on the athletic fields at Columbia, but the Phytolexian Society. One of the oldest college literary and debate societies in Columbia. So here's the actual color, Pantone 290C, and all that other stuff. I have no idea what it means. But if you wanted to paint your study Columbia blue, you would take those details, or you wanted to.
That's a lot of details.
It's a lot of details. Columbia's first such society was formed in the 1770s. Among the organization members, one Alexander Hamilton, class of 1778. That was. And after the Revolution, a similar group formed, included future Vice President James Monroe. But Columbia blue is regularly found across the country in uniforms and high school colors. Included on the list of athletic programs that wear Columbia blue is the Lady Vols of Tennessee. And you saw the softball team wearing their Summit blue is the designation now in Knoxville, but it is originally,
careful.
Well, its origins come from Columbia blue. And that was because when Joan Cronin was the coach back there in the 70s prior to Pat Summitt, they tried to find some women's uniforms made by Russell Athletic, and they had 3 colors. I think it was red, black, and Columbia blue. So they got Columbia blue. They put orange lettering on it, and the Lady Vols colors began as Columbia blue and orange.
I don't know how you know all of this stuff. How does that brain retain all this information?
I asked my buddy Brian Rice, who calls Lady Vols softball games, and he shared it with me. Here's Palfrey into foul territory and overran it. So by the time Pat Summitt took over as a head coach, they had orange uniforms, but they kept the blue trim as an homage.
They'll say that that's because of their 3rd game playing at night. Not used to it.
I thought it was interesting. By the way, to be specific, Russell Athletic had red, white, and Columbia blue. Those were the only 3 colors they had available in the women's cut. And a ground ball up the middle for Renzo Gonzalez, rounding third and coming home.
They're stopping it because it hit him.
Oh, it hit.
Yep, it hit Williams right on the
Good
leg.
eye. So that'll go as an assist to the nearest fielder. And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Will it not?
Yeah, I mean, J.J. January was right on it right away. From our vantage point, I definitely saw it hit and kick off.
Williams getting the lead off second.
It was right there, right off the heel. Ball was going right at Miller, ends up kicking back.
This is a longer discussion than normal.
After a crew consultation on the field, it was determined that the runner was hit by the batted ball. He is out and no runs scored.
Third out of the inning. We got 6 complete. Did we get milkshakes from Ed's Burgers?
We did.
Oh, our night just got better.
Building your own American Family Insurance roof line?
Yeah, life's better when you're protected under American Family's roof.
That's not how it works. See, that's how it works.
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom. We are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Jeff, you good?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Listen up. Jeff has a sore back, and it's the Rec League semifinal. Let's get our man back in the game. We got the ice, and we got the hot. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy Hot, you're so back.
All right, Taylor, thank you. Our night just got better. You know, Mark Light is known for their shakes. And, well, we swung by Ed's Burger. Oh, here we are. Ed's Burgers between games. And owner Robert St. John was kind enough to send more Captain Crunch milkshakes.
Because one was not enough today.
Oh.
I
mean, this is good stuff.
I might need to wake up a little early tomorrow.
There is an elliptical at the gym.
I might need to do that.
We had Crunch Berry shakes today.
This is regular.
Is this Crunch Berry? Or
this is regular Captain Crunch. It's delicious.
Well, I think we made the right call going to Ed's Burgers this afternoon.
Yeah, we did.
You? 2 balls and a strike.
Today we made the right
Danny
call.
Graves is back in the studio, just tongue hanging out of his mouth, hoping to get in on this fun. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, Gravy. Yes, milkshakes again without you. Next time you have to come join the party.
2-2. I noticed that Taylor didn't give Danny a chance to talk on that.
I know.
Here's a 2-2 to Tanner Smith. Or pardon me, to Solinsky, and he looks at strike 3. That brain freeze going. 6K tonight for Griffin Hughes.
And on pitch 92, goes right to the fastball. Talked about maybe the velocity being a little bit down. Well, that one was still 92 miles an hour.
So here's Tate Vogler. By the way, if you're curious about the scoring on the base runner being hit by a pitch in the last half inning, Renzo Gonzalez gets credit for a base hit.
Yep.
And the assist goes to the shortstop, Sam Miller, who was the nearest fielder at the time. You ever get hit by a batted ball as a base runner?
I think everybody who has played baseball has been hit by at least one batted ball if you're taking your lead.
And Vogler sends it to center field. Torres has plenty of space. I mean, at least the guy gets credit for the hit, right?
Yeah.
So he can't be too mad at you.
No, it's the scorer's discretion. Like, would that ball been a hit? And I think it would have. So the only thing that you can, if you're Tanner Smith, you can get mad saying, hey, that would have been an RBI and a hit. You know, you took away an RBI, but you'll take the hit.
Robert St. John owner of Ed's Burgers, gave me an idea. Much. I'm going to start putting whipped cream on my cereal. Breaking ball to Owen Esterbrook, 1-0.
Cool Whip or whipped cream?
Yes.
You probably gave him another idea with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I think they have it. I think that was on the menu today.
That sounds delicious, too. I don't need another one. Robert St. John, please.
Did we get them all distributed throughout the press box? How many are left, Mr. Security Guy? Help yourself.
Yeah, you should take one.
He already had ice cream in a batting helmet earlier.
Take one. No more?
I was thinking about handing it off to the Miami radio crew, but they're probably milkshake snobs given
this is
what
delicious.
They get.
This is a good one. This is better than the brisket milkshake.
1-2 to Esterbrook. This will be the 90th pitch of the game for Hughes. And then we'll see if he comes back out for the 8th. Canes up 9-1, the 1-2. Misses low. Pitch number 99. He's got 99 pitches, but that wasn't one strike. He missed with the curveball up. A lot of curveballs tonight from Hughes. Payoff and miss low. 2-out walk. NCAA Regionals coverage for all 16 sites continues tomorrow on ESPN Plus. We'll start at 2 o'clock Central, 3 Eastern. Southern Miss against the loser of this one. For more information, visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships. Danny Graves back in studio can help us out with us. I gave you a homework assignment to name all 90 NCAA championships. And you have a working list of
40.
30. You got 40?
40.
It's taken you 2 days to come up with 40.
I told you I wasn't good with homework. And you keep bringing it. And there's nothing I could do. There's too many things. Danny Graves wouldn't be able to do it. He would just be cheating and looking online. That's not the same.
Do you have rifle?
I do.
Men's and women's?
See, this is where we keep going. Yes, actually.
Yeah, very good. Pop up to left. And handled it short. I think the folks at West Point should win rifle every single season. I'm a little bit disappointed that they don't.
Okay. Agree.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Oh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Building your own American Family Insurance roof line?
Yeah, life's better when you're protected under American Family's roof.
That's not how it works. See, that's how it works.
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
There's a kind of magic to making memories, to finding time for the little things and the big things, the new things, and the things you'll do over and over again. It's the magic of a job well done and a well-deserved day of rest, of living life to the fullest with the people you'd never want to live without. Fairway, closed on Sunday, open for life.
Would you rather spend your summer like this?
Hey, Jim, how's your back?
Oh, you know.
I hear ya.
Or like this?
What's happening? Welcome. Allow me to adjust your gravity. I'm fine. Gravity on.
On June 20th, kick off your summer with
Elio. Elio.
You are more puny than I expected.
I could say the same about you. These are the lava tunnels. Cody and I am not fireproof. Just get in my mouth. Actually kind of comfy in here.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG, June 20th.
Welcome back to the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. Tom Hart with Gabby Sanchez. We got a new pitcher in the game for Columbia. It's Justin Bowman, sophomore from Swanee, Georgia. And the lefty enters the game for just the 13th appearance on the season. He's 1-0 with a 5.65 ERA. 18 strikeouts. That's more Ks in innings pitched, but a high walk rate.
And Bowman has a fastball, curveball, changeup mix. That fastball 84 to 87 miles an hour. Likes to throw that fastball. Throw the fastball 64% of the time.
Anthony Temisberry is the new catcher for Columbia. Tanner Smith, Miami catcher, leading off. And the first pitch is up, 1-0. Pardon me, it's Fabio Peralta. See what happens is they give me a milkshake and my scorebook starts to resemble a spring training game. I've lost track multiple times.
Remember, you got the hit that hit off of Derek Williams?
Yeah, that was Tanner. What did Renzo Gonzalez do? He got a hit too, right?
He got a walk.
Oh, a walk.
Yeah, he was patient at the plate.
That's when they throw 4 balls out of the strike zone.
Mm-hmm.
So I misspoke. The hit belongs to Smith. Peralta is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. And now 3-1. There's Michael Torres. Torres is 1 for 2. We're on the ACC network tonight, right?
Yes.
I think this is my maiden voyage.
First time? Well, congratulations and welcome.
Mean, yes. Thank you for having me. You've been very welcoming. So was Taylor. Danny, on the other hand.
He has not been good.
No, he's got a long way to go.
He's got a long night.
1 ball, 1 strike. I feel very welcomed. Last check, ACC 11-3 in regional play. Already 2 regional finalists. I think that was the hit that Taylor did with Tar Heels getting the win.
Did Duke play as well?
You're the ACC expert. You tell me.
I haven't seen him come up on the ticker, so.
You've been busy drinking a
milkshake. It's the second one today. Wife is not going to be happy about that one.
That the walk rate is a little bit high for Bowman, and he issues free passes to the first 2 batters he faces, and that'll bring Jake Ogden up. Big win for Murray State. They're the 10th 4 seed to start 2-0 under the current regional format. They're one of 7 regional 4 seeds that have won a game in this year's tournament, including, of course, Columbia. That's tied for the 3rd most in a single season since this format was adopted in '99. Murray State knocked off Danny Hall and Georgia Tech. Here's some headlines. Oregon, first national seed to lose and bow out. Lost 10-8 to Cal Poly. Wright State got another good start. Beat ETSU to stay alive. Their first tournament win since 16. And here, Bama sent packing. Golden Eagles trailed 5-3 going into the 8th, won 6-5. Only the second Alabama loss this season when leading going into the bottom of the 8th. The other was against Vandy.
And Duke did win today. Duke versus Georgia. Duke won 6-3.
Same site where NC State punched its ticket to Omaha last year. Foley Field in Athens. 1-1.
NC State Won today, 12-0.
Bounce back for LA Avent squad. Top 4 hitters for Miami doing real damage. 9 for 13, 2 bombs, 8 ribbies. And into center field, Selinsky drifts back. Catch made, tagging Peralta. First out of the 7th. Max Galvin has been crushing tonight. He's done more damage with the bat than you have with the straw. And that's saying something.
I don't know. I've done some big damage.
The key for these shakes is these are very big straws. Probably get a golf ball through there. Interesting background for Galvin, Texas native, and then to South Florida. Mentioned the Oklahoma State stopover. He was doing a Miami podcast talking about his background and his love simply for activity. He's been snowboarding in Colorado, got pretty good at that. Spent some time surfing in Hawaii. Okay, I can do that too. Left wing in hockey, playing big time travel tournaments, and played football until got smoked and broke his collarbone as a high school freshman. And here's the biggest one. He's been tabbed by his teammates, an honorary Cuban, because of all of the Cuban coffee that he inhales. You buying that?
Yes. I mean, it's delicious.
I'm told they have Cuban coffee in the dugout at Mark Light.
Yes. I guarantee you that it's made.
Bowman finds a strike of his 17 pitches. That's only the 5th. Galvin's dad, David, played baseball for the Sooners. His mom played soccer at OU. He turns on this one, but sends it straight up in the air to shallow right. Lazitz almost overran it and comes up firing to get it home, and it gets to the backstop. Back up by Bowman doing his job, but it still allows Torres to advance to second.
I wonder if they're going to go ahead and do the same thing with Cuvée coming up and just give him the intentional walk.
Let me ask
put him on first.
I understand if we had a closer game. It's an 8-run game now.
And Galvin just hits this ball straight up. Lazitz kind of jumps to make the play, but there's not going to be anyone going. That ball just skips by. Nice job by Torres, too, getting over to second.
Okay, so they're going to put him on, to your point, with the intentional walk. Here's my counter.
Okay.
Justin Bowman's has a hard time throwing strikes.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I would pitch to him. That's where we're going. Because, I mean, there's a pretty good chance that he's going to walk him. He's been erratic right now with that fastball. He's thrown 18 pitches, 12 for balls.
And now you're in danger
of walking in a run.
It's Dorian Gonzalez. That was a first error of the season, by the way. Charged to Lazitz, the overthrow, which allowed Torres to go to second, and that put him in position to walk Cuvée, opening up first. Remember, Gonzalez with a 3-run home run after the intentional last time. Here's what it looked like. Whap, 395 feet later.
And again, it's something that J.D. Arteaga talked about even when we spoke with him. He said he needs Dorian Gonzalez to do that, especially with Cuvée hitting in front of him. Because if you are swinging the bat well and you're driving in runs, that means that they're going to have to start pitching to Daniel Cuvée.
And he belts it deep right field. He's done it again. This time a grand slam for Dorian Gonzalez. It's a 7 RBI night for the Miami senior.
seems like a little bit of deja vu. All of a sudden, intentional walk to Daniel Cuvée. Dorian Gonzalez comes up huge. Gets the fastball and does not miss it. Grand slam, 2-homer game, 3-hit game, 8 RBI game.
That's right, it's 8. He had one in the first. Now the only thing to figure out is whether or not Danny Graves is really going to wear a quarter zip under a sport coat on All ACC. 13-1 Miami. AA Baseball Regionals are presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet? And where's the guy in the yellow going? Like, why do you get up and leave? You're sitting there with your boys. It's the 7th inning.
I mean, nature calling, maybe?
Here's Ray Hugh, first-year pitcher out of Potomac, Maryland. There's a couple different things could have happened to cause him to get up and leave.
Got to go back to the cooler.
Could be. 12th appearance for the Columbia right-hander. Played at Georgetown Prep in high school, and now he's facing Derek Williams. (2-0).
Yeah, for Hugh, it's a fastball, slider, changeup. Fastball 87 to 90 miles an hour. Loves the fastball. Will throw it 64% of the time.
Williams, the 8th batter of the inning. Takes that one up, 2-1. Couldn't ask for a better performance from Miami tonight. They put up crooked numbers in the 1st, 4th, and 7th, 4 runs each, and still going at it here in the 7th. Here's Derek Williams. And the count now 3-2. We do have one answer for tonight. Danny did take off the quarter zip, but Mr. Graves is apparently wearing a white belt.
That's style.
Listen. South Florida, yes. Fly ball, deep right field. Lazzet's back on the warning track. But unless Danny's on the golf course, we got to replace that. Always watching, always judging. 12-run lead.
Building your own American Family Insurance roof line?
Yeah, life's better when you're protected under American Family's roof.
That's not how it works. See, that's how it works.
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Ooh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
this is the bathroom. We are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Jeff, you good?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Listen up. Jeff has a sore back, and it's the Rec League semifinal. Let's get our man back in the game. We got the ice, and we got the hot. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy hot, you're so back.
A good outing, 7 innings in.
Ah, he has been really good. And they needed a very good start. And guess what? He's still in the game. He's been utilizing that good fastball. It's been anywhere between 93 and 94. Gone to the breaking ball a little bit more. That 12-6er has got some swings and missed on the slider as well, but he's still in the ball game. At 102 pitches, talked about it. He's thrown 107 pitches a couple times. Has thrown into the hundreds 5 times in his starts. They're finally looking like they're getting somebody up in the bullpen, kind of just lightly tossing. But I feel like this is a game for Griffin Hugues to go a long way.
First pitch in for a strike to Sam Miller, 0-1. You may have just mentioned it, but I wasn't listening. 108 pitches is his longest outing. That was March 21st at Florida State. You see Gabby Gutierrez now in left. How far past 108 do you think they push him?
I mean, I don't think that they go past 120. I think that J.D. Arteaga is just hoping that he can maybe get a quick 3 outs here, and then you'll get somebody up for the 9th.
0-2 to Miller is sent into the seats on the right side. By the way, they didn't allow us in the parking lot today.
No, we had to park across the street. We had to walk a little extra, which, you know what? I think after these milkshakes, that's not a bad idea.
Here's the 0-2 to Miller, up and in. I think the parking lot attendant was just doing his job, but then he wasn't doing it yesterday when they let us in the nice parking lot.
Well, yesterday we got a nice sound when they went to go check the ticket.
They scanned it,
and it went beep. And then today it was like
swing and a miss. Well, so there will be some walking, and that might be good for you because it's not all Lactaid that you've been taking in since we arrived. You went straight Fred Flintstone at our dinner a couple of nights ago.
I did. And it was delicious, and I'm proud of my. I was proud of my decision.
Did not finish onion rings. I'm dead.
I had about 3 of them. It was too much. They even had some on the rib thingy that I don't even know what that was called, but it was delicious.
I think that was a brontosaurus. The people in Hattiesburg have been incredible hosts. It's been a fantastic trip here in the Hub City, and we got at least 2 more games tomorrow. The home team taking the field. In for a strike, 1-1. I was curious about some of the guys out in the roost, the guys and the gals who left their trucks here. By the way, the Highlander, right? That's kind of near where we had parked. This ball chopped to third. Fair ball deep behind the bag. Wow, he's good. 2 down.
That's a strong arm from Cuvée. One of the knocks on him has been, you know, the defensive knock. I've watched him play a whole bunch. I don't see it. I haven't seen it. All I've seen is him make really good plays and a lot of strong, accurate throws over to first.
Oh, 2 down. Anton Lazitz at the plate. Got a unique setup for Lazitz, isn't he? isn't it, before he sees the pitch with the bat straight up in the air and then settles into his crouch?
Yeah. It's however you feel comfortable. I always tell players, listen, whatever you do to feel comfortable, however you want to get it. The beginning stance is nothing. It's when you're getting into your hitting position.
Well, it makes it look like he's swinging a flagpole. I mean, that thing is straight up and above his head.
It's almost like the samurai sword, like he's getting ready to go into battle and attack. But he gets into a very strong hitting position. He showed it in the 4th inning when he cleared the fences.
Hugus is the most recent complete game for Miami pitcher that came earlier this season against North Carolina. Not likely to get there tonight. 113 pitches now. Got him looking. Hugus with a point to the sky. 2 Ks in the 8th inning, if it indeed is his final inning. What a performance by the Miami starter. 13-1, Canes with the lead.
It's a rare thing when someone you've been with for so long finds a way to surprise you. It's like discovering E-Trade's easy-to-use platform now comes with the power of Morgan Stanley.
Mom can speak walrus?
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at BK. Get it before it disappears. Ooh, toothless. Bold, tasty, and dangerously delicious. How to Train Your Dragon. Coming to theaters June 13th.
Ooh, look at those pork chops. With Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning? Yes, please. Ranch seasoned, savory, and sizzling. Hidden Valley Ranch, only serious about flavor.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening.
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen.
This is the bathroom. We are not
This is awesome.
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew. What kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
The Women's College World Series on the networks of ESPN.
Welcome everyone to Omaha, Nebraska, home of the College World Series.
'Cause here I come, I wear it all on my sleeve, so everything you see shows you where I'm from.
Bolts back and makes the catch! Somehow hung on! Back-to-back jacks!
More, more, more! Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Second game of the day, Miami in command, leading 13-1. Taylor Tannenbaum and Danny Graves back in the studio, and Danny was curious about the homework assignment I gave you. He wasn't listening to everything, but you're supposed to be tracking all 90 NCAA championships.
I quit.
You quit.
I quit.
I have news though. We mentioned rifle earlier.
Yeah.
Men's and women's. It's actually a co-ed sport. They compete against each other.
I'm back to 39.
We're going backwards now.
I don't got it. I can't. That's it.
3-0 now to Renzo Gonzalez. All right, let me ask you this question. What sport should the NCAA crown a national champion in?
Frisbee golf.
Okay, yeah, I could feel that. Yeah. It's called disc golf for true participants, but
I
yes,
had no idea.
Disc golf.
I like that one. That's a fun one.
You know, they do have a collegiate meat judging championship. It's not officially sanctioned by the NCAA. Texas A&M has been at the top years gone by. You had that big old rib. I feel like that would put you in competition.
I would like to be a judge on that.
Popped up. Trio of Lions out there, and the second baseman, Cale, takes care of it. West Texas A&M and Texas A&M were the finalists. West Texas A&M was secured the national championship at the American Royal Intercollegiate Meat Judging Contest. Well, Texas A&M was named reserve national champion at the American Meat Science Association International Intercollegiate Meat Judging Contest. That would be the AMSAIIMJ. Pinch hitter at the plate for Miami, with the bases empty and one down. Evan Tavares, 6'2" freshman. Tavares with a chance to hit. He's hitting for Tanner Smith. Freshman from Fort Myers, Florida. 3 home runs and 9 driven in. You doing your taxes on your phone, or what do we got going on over there? We still have a game, you know.
It's a lot of, oh, geez. It's a lot of good things about you on Twitter that I'm helping you out with here. All the ACC people welcoming you into the channel.
Oh, that's nice of them. JJ Savero January able to peel the mask off and says I'm good to go. Swing and a miss. The meat judging, by the way, it's not what you're probably thinking. It's more of a livestock judging. Things like 4-H.
Like cows.
Yeah. Scan the QR codes coming up on your screen. Grab your phone or your buddy's phone or whomever. Just grab somebody's phone. Take a picture of that. Not yours. Your phone is terrible. And then ESPN Plus subscribers get access to expanded coverage with Squeeze Play. Fabio Peralta. Remember when that bird hit Fabio on the roller coaster? That was weird.
It was a seagull?
I think it was, actually. Do you remember what theme park he was at?
I don't, but I remember seeing that.
Into center field. Here's Sky Selinski. Strides to the gap, can't reach it. Left his feet, and it's off the fence. Peralta, wide turn at second, and he goes back to the bag with a double into the gap. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
All I know is that it scared me for sure of ever riding on a roller coaster. But Peralta, again, nice swing, opposite field, double. And Miami just continues to just swing the bat today. We saw this in Columbia in yesterday's ball game against Southern Miss, where they were able to have 16 hits. Miami with 15 today.
And 4 hits in the 9th inning for Columbia against Southern Miss yesterday. $15 hits for the Canes, 7 of them for extra bases. Miami with 15 hits and 35 at bats, 7 extra base hits, 8 walks, and hitting .450 with runners on base tonight. Up the middle, around third is Peralta, and he'll score without a throw. A couple of 2-out hits for the bottom of the Miami order. And an RBI for Michael Torres.
And again, it's Miami just kind of using up the middle, opposite field, staying inside the baseball, driving it to the big part of the field. Michael Torres collecting a base hit, an RBI. Miami is adding on.
Well, Dorian Gonzalez is raising his hand saying, get it back around to me. He's driven in 8. Kevin Brown drove in 10 in an NCAA tournament game against Stetson in 2001. That's tied for third most in a postseason game. Jake Ogden's got a couple of hits. And some bubble gum. Is that green bubble gum?
I think it's apple bubble gum, maybe.
He's coordinated his bubble gum with his bat handle. He's probably wearing a mushroom belt, too. Got to coordinate. That is good planning. Update, I'm told Danny Graves is wearing a reversible belt and he's flipped it around.
Come on, Danny, stay with the white.
Believe in yourself. No one else will. Ogden gets hit by a pitch right between the shoulder blades.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good. That one's right on the spine. That one hurts. Breaking ball.
He's going to use all the ice in the Holiday Inn ice machine tonight.
This is just breaking ball that gets away just right in the middle of the spine. It's one that you feel right away, and you can see the way he's walking it. You're just going to take him off, precautionary reasons, get somebody else to pinch run for him.
It's Brandon Degote. And a first plate appearance for Gabby Gutierrez. And I was kind of joking earlier when we were drinking the milkshakes. It has turned into a spring training scorebook, hasn't it?
It really has.
Little 2-out rally for Miami. Gutierrez sends it sky high to the right side. Lazar's on a dead sprint and comes up just a hair short.
Good effort. That was Vogler going a long way to try to make that play. Diving head first.
Ball and a strike to Gutierrez. Senior from Miami. And he drives it into left center field. Sedlinski has space on the warning track. Last chance for Columbia. And he 13 to tie, 14 for the lead.
Hidden Valley Ranch is made with real ingredients for real ranch flavor that's impossible to put into words. But that's pretty close. Indescribably delicious Hidden Valley Ranch.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered, is there life on other planets?
It's really happening!
On June 20th,
This is the most beautiful place I've ever seen!
this is the bathroom. We are not
This is awesome!
alone.
Are you gonna eat me? What? Ew, what kind of alien are you?
Disney and Pixar's Elio, rated PG.
Jeff, you good?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Listen up. Jeff has a sore back, and it's the Rec League semifinal. Let's get our man back in the game. We got the ice, and we got the hot. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy Hot, you're so back.
For our Capital One rewarding performance, this guy. Player in front of him got walked intentionally twice. Dorian Gonzalez made Columbia pitchers pay twice. A 3-run home run and a grand slam. Had in an RBI single in the first. Pinch hitter Kyle Corso sends the first to shortstop. It's to Gotti at short. And a wide throw, but a nice play by Gonzalez. What happened on the grand slam? Did somebody catch it in the chair?
I think they got out of the chair and they went to go catch it, and I don't think he caught it in the right spot. He didn't use his hand.
What did he use?
I cannot confirm.
Was it that gentleman?
It was. The gentleman might not be there anymore.
Well, that guy got the ball. Well, now you're curious. I was looking at my scorebook when the highlight played. Here's Jack Cale. Pardon me, we've got a pinch hitter. Pat Wade, 6'6", 230 out of Needham, Mass. By way of IMG Academy and St. Sebastian School. And he takes a fastball away. Hugus is still out there humping it. This will be his 118th pitch of the game. To the right side, Gonzalez way out the bag, says I'll take it myself. 2 down, and Columbia down to its last.
I said 120. He's at 118.
And here's Sky Solinsky. Columbia used 5 different pitchers tonight. And the last few seem to be guys who probably wouldn't throw in high leverage situations. So they'll go into tomorrow in an elimination game with Southern Miss with an opportunity to get back to their regular rotation. It remains to be seen who they'll put on the mound. Whoever wins that game will then play in a regional final against Miami. 120 pitches for Griffin Hugus.
Wow. What a performance.
Suppose we'll see Joe Sheets tomorrow for Columbia. Curveball popped out of play. He was part of the regular rotation during the season, has yet to throw this weekend. Line in the 0-2. And a 122nd pitch of the night is a strike from Griffin Hugus. He retires the last 7 batters he faced. He didn't allow a hit since the 6th. And he goes the distance in a 14-1 win. That puts Miami in the regional final.
Just what an all-around performance today from Miami. Starting with that man, Griffin Hugus, on the mound. What he was able to do, complete game, 122 pitches. You had the offense rolling. You had that man right there, Dorian Gonzalez. They want to walk Daniel Cuvée. How about you walk him twice, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs after those intentional walks. And there's the final strikeout. The final out of the game for Griffin Hugus on a curveball.
Miami 2-0 in the regional. Last time they did that was 2016, which is also the last time they made it to Omaha. So the regional final is partly set. The 3-seed Miami Hurricanes will await the winner of tomorrow afternoon's game between 4-seed Columbia and 1-seed Southern Miss. So that's the story from here in Hattiesburg. Let's get to the studio. Here's Taylor Tannenbaum.